The truth about Caribbean loneliness in America, Canada, and England that many of us don't want to talk about. My name is Lady Elizabeth, owner of Jamaicanomics Hub. Let's get right into the video. Let's talk. Let's talk about it. Now, some people will hear that and say, what are you talking about? America has opportunity, Canada has opportunity, England has opportunity. Of course it does. They all do. But what many Caribbean people discover after living here for years is that opportunity without community can become a very lonely experience. The amount of videos, my global Jamaicanomics collective, that I have seen on YouTube about lonely Jamaicans, lonely Africans, lonely Caribbean people, that one of the main foundations that we come from is community. Whether you're from Bahamas, Jamaica, any part of Africa, Nigeria, it doesn't matter. We come from community. We have family compounds, or we have the neighbor that we talk to. We come from community. And the Western society can get very lonely. Let's get more into the video. Caribbean culture, point number one. Caribbean culture, you see, was built on community. One thing about Caribbean life is that people don't fully appreciate that until they leave and go to the West. Neighbors knew our parents. We were able to go and borrow a cup of sugar without shame. Can you tell me we're in America? Your American neighbor, you can go borrow sugar without shame. Oh, neighbor, my name is John from Jamaica. I run out of sugar. I run out of sugar and I want some sugar. No, I have to take it, make joke and laugh. Come on now, we have to have a little fun in this, right? Yes, exactly. Aunties help to raise children. Grandparents, everybody bonding together. Somebody in the neighborhood always there to correct you. Do you realize that we are probably the most respectable generation with manners and ethics and character? If you step out of line, they were there to correct you. Now we're seeing how it's benefiting us. In many Caribbean countries, you see, man, life wasn't just about me. It was about we. It was about we. And that kind of culture creates emotional safety and belonging. And that, my Jamaicanomics Global Collective, over the age of 40, is what you miss. You miss it. You miss the mangoes, them. And the neighbor, you know, the neighbor's mango drop off on your side and you run and pick them up. And the neighbor really don't care because the neighbor has so much mango. You miss walking by and shouting, Mas Charlie, Miss Joyce, Uncle Philip, how you doing? You miss that. And that kind of culture, my Jamaicanomics Global Collective, is what is causing you to feel like you're yearning now for home as you get older. You miss that. Community was original Caribbean social systems. Point number two. America runs on individualism. And a lot of people have come here and built their lives on individualism. You built it so much that you don't even remember some of your family back in Jamaica. Am I lying? Let me say something. Can you comment in this video if you know of anybody that come to America, don't even want to speak Jamaican, don't even let me start with that. They don't want to speak patois. They don't want to speak Jamaican. They speak Spokey. And they forget about the family in Jamaica and they run into problems and they can't go back home. Please tell me you know somebody, because I know several people. In many parts of the West, especially in the United States, life is highly individualistic. People are so busy. People focus on their own household. And sometimes neighbors don't even know each other. Please comment in the video if I'm telling the truth. Please, I'm begging you, comment in the video. Please answer me. I need you to communicate with me. So many immigrants discover something unexpected. You can be surrounded by millions of people and beautiful things and still feel completely alone. Individualism can produce success but also isolation. You ever hear this tax thing that they have on television? I'm sure all of you have heard it. You ready for it? It's my money and I want it now. It's my money and I want it now. Have you ever heard it? I'm not sure if it's TurboTax or which one of them. But yes, it's my money, me, myself, and I. Point number 3. Consumerism replaces community. Everything your individual self have to hustle for. If you rent, everything. Oh my God, please. I was going to get into something. Let me just control myself. Let me just control myself and continue. I'm sorry. This is where things become even more interesting. Instead of rebuilding community structures, many immigrants fall into different traps. Consumerism. Who has the best looking car, the best looking house, the best looking amount of furniture? Instead of building together, people focus on buying things, showing status and pride, competing with each other. Let me tell you what happens. Over time, material success replaces the community support system that we grew up with. Am I lying? Some people have more possessions in America, but fewer and real connections. Now, I have to tell you something. This is where I have strength. My friends will tell you, I call them, even when they're busy. I have African American friends, I have Jamaican friends in Jamaica, I have family members in Jamaica. I communicate with them because this is one of the great things my dad taught me. He said, Elizabeth, community. It brings accountability, it brings everything. Now, I did suffer for a little while with community because I was married and the marriage dissolved, disintegrated, and I suffered for a while because it was difficult. But now I'm regaining back my community. My community actually was the one who prayed for me, who supported me when I had financial down days, because I did. This YouTube channel, listen to me. If you can't deal with honesty, don't bother come, because I'm going to tell you everything, because I'm not afraid. The Bible says we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. And a lot of this is what I experience. You see, a lot of stuff I'm telling you, I experience it. I'm telling you my experience. I'm telling you my life. And because I want you to learn anything, even if you get one idea from this or get one nugget, I still will have been successful. Some people have more possessions, as I said, in America, and fewer connections. Point number 4, colonial thinking still affects Caribbean people. There's something deeper that we don't always talk about. For generations, Caribbean people were taught that opportunity exists somewhere else. But there's a price to pay for it. And I'm telling you, so many are paying that price right now. Go abroad, send money home, survive individuality. But what many people are now realizing is that survival alone is killing you. It's not enough. It's unaliving you. It's stressing you out. It's dragging you out. Without rebuilding community economics, many immigrants work too hard, too long, for decades, but still feel disconnected. Please tell me in the chat if I'm lying. Please. I'll wait. I need to know if I'm lying, because I've seen so many stories on YouTube, and that's what it's telling me. Economic survival without community creates emotional emptiness. I would never want to get older. I'm 64 now. I just would never want to get older and not have community around me. You know something. And before you all come for me in the chat and talk about well, some family members are bad and good, I'm not dealing with the negativity because whatever you put out is whatever you get in. If you can't find family members, find some friend. Can I tell you what the Bible says about that? Are you ready? The Bible says if you want to become friendly and make friends and get friends, what do you need to do? Make yourself a friend. Ask my African Americans. I have some beautiful African American friends. I would never give. Oh my God, especially when I was going through the divorce and it was tough. They held me up in. Let me tell you, man. They set me up in prayer. They sent me money, unexpected money. They sent me when I was going through hell. I'm telling you, community. Point number 5: the Caribbean diaspora has untapped power. Here is a part that gives me a lot of hope, though. I'm very hopeful. The Caribbean diaspora is extremely powerful. Millions of people across the United States, Canada, UK, and Australia and Europe have knowledge, skills, and resources. But imagine what could happen if more Jamaicans and global Caribbeans begin to think about, start beginning to think about individual survival and start thinking about building systems together in the island. A lot of us have a community based mindset. A lot of us have the same character, the same mannerism. We grew up in a particular time when we honored our parents, when respect was a big deal, when we behaved in school, when we didn't talk back to the teacher. As the teacher would go like this, pow. I don't need to say it. We know what we're talking about. Diaspora collaboration could transform Jamaica and Caribbean economies. Here's what I'm going to say in closing, right? The loneliness that many Caribbean immigrants feel abroad is not just about distance from home. Sometimes it's a signal that something deeper is missing: community, purpose, and a shared vision for the future. Here's my call to action for you. If you're part of the Caribbean and Jamaican diaspora and you're thinking about how we can rebuild stronger economic and community systems for our people, then you're in the right place. I want to invite you to take a look at something that I created. It is called the JAMAICANOMICS Rebuilders Guide. Inside that guide, I talk about ideas, strategies, and principles for Caribbean people who just want to think beyond survival and start beginning to think about thriving and building. If you are interested, you can find the link below in this video. Because guess what? The future of the Caribbean may depend on people who are willing to think differently and come together to commune. It's called communion, community. And remember this: opportunity may bring us abroad, but rebuilding our people may require us to start thinking like a community again. Thank you so much for allowing me to share. And if you're not subscribed and this message resonates with you, why don't you press the subscribe button? I'm not going to be ashamed to say, I need you. And whether or not you know it, you need me. Let's build together. This is Lady Elizabeth, owner of JAMAICANOMICS Hub. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.